Most companies right now are doing AI completely wrong. They see all these new tools popping up, ChatGPT, voice agents, automation platforms, and they think, this sounds amazing, we need to use this. So they try a few, then a few more, then it gets overwhelming. And in the end, they do nothing. I've seen this happen over and over, and I found a better way. In this video, I'm going to show the exact 3-phase framework we use to help companies go from overwhelm to clarity about AI by finding and explaining the opportunities so that you know exactly where AI fits, what it saves you, and what to build first. The problem isn't that AI doesn't work. The problem is that most companies take the wrong approach. They go top down. They look at all the tools available, pick a few that sound cool, try to force them into the business, and it never works. What you actually need to do is the opposite. You need to start from the bottom up, from your business, your processes, your pain points, your team's daily reality. And that's exactly what an AI audit does. I'm Jacques, founder of MediaMind, and this channel is for busy business owners who want to use AI to save time, make more money, and work less. Explained in simple practical language with real examples and real numbers. Here's what we'll cover. First, I'll show you the 2 approaches to AI and why most companies pick the wrong one. Then I'll walk you through the 3-phase AI audit that gives you complete clarity over where AI fits in your business. And finally, I'll show you what the deliverable looks like, a full roadmap with the exact ROI of each solution. Every business owner right now feels the same thing. AI is everywhere. I know I should use it, but where do I even start? What most companies lack isn't tools or budget, it's clarity. They don't know what to prioritize, what fits their business, what the ROI is. Okay, starting with the problem. Most businesses add AI randomly without a plan, and the result is wasted money, confused teams, and no real results. And that is because there's 2 different paths of AI transformation. So, like I already showed you before, or we talked about before, is the top-down approach. This is where your business basically sees all of these shiny new AI opportunities, and they all sound really cool and really exciting, and you kind of want to try them all. The problem is that with that you get distracted because there's all these shiny opportunities, constant anxiety because there's new ones showing up all the time, and no ROI because you're not able to really make them fit your business. So what we suggest instead is the other approach, which we call the vacuum, bottom up. Here we start with your business, with your problems, your bottlenecks, and your time spent. We analyze those first. And then we strategically pick AIs that fit your business and we customize them to your business. That means we have focus, we have clarity, and we have direct ROI from day one. So our solution is the AI audit, which is phase 1, the process audit, phase 2, the opportunity matrix, and phase 3, the ROI audit. We're going to go into those a little bit more in depth. But first, who is this for? Because not every company needs a full AI audit. This is only if you have at least 25 employees, different departments, and make around 1 million per year. Only then does it make sense, because at that size, you have enough processes, enough people, and you make enough money that the savings actually compound and that this actually makes sense for you. So 25 plus people, multiple departments, and at around 1 million revenue per year. Then we can go into the process audit. This is where we talk with the key members of your different departments. That could be somebody from marketing, somebody from sales, somebody from accounting, and we go with them through their processes, things that they do every day. Where do they spend their time? Where do they lose most of their time? And then we note that all down and we connect these different processes with each other. We also analyze the software stack. What tools do you use? Legality, what are we allowed to automate in your business context? GDPR compliance, and what is possible versus what is useful. Because at this point, pretty much anything is possible to build with AI, but what is actually worth building? Where do you actually save time with your employees, for your employees, and will people actually use it? The second phase is the opportunity matrix. Here, we take all of these opportunities that we found for these different departments and we put it here in this axis of difficulty versus impact. So down here, we would have things that have a fairly high impact and they're very low to build. So that's very good. These are the quick wins. And then up here, we would have the things that have a very high impact, but are more difficult to build, but they could still very well be worth it. And these two sides we're not really going to look at because they're going to be less interesting for your business. And then phase 3 is the ROI audit. Here is where we take the use case and we take the hours saved that we found by talking to your employees, the AI cost, what it's going to cost per month, and the dev cost, and also the cost of your employees. And then we're going to find what is the ROI for you. And what we find when we go through this process is usually 4 pillars. So either we can save your time or money, which is easiest to measure, or we can help you generate new revenue, so earn more money, maybe more bookings, more leads, or it is brand, so it will improve your brand perception. There can be better reviews, more languages, better service. And here it's harder to put numbers on, and or data. So it gives you better data for better decision making. So that's also hard to quantify, but it's incredibly valuable for making decisions in your business. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, I want to know what AI could do for my company, that's exactly what we do. We offer AI audits for businesses just like yours. We go through this entire process audit, the opportunity matrix, ROI calculation, and give you a complete picture of where AI creates value. If you want to find out, book a free consultation through the first link in the description. It's 15 minutes, no commitment, and we'll talk about whether an AI audit makes sense for your business. After all 3 phases, we put together a full presentation for the company where we present all the opportunities we identified. We present all the quick wins, the opportunities that can be implemented fairly quickly and easily. And then we zoom in on the big swings, the highest ROI solutions that take a bit more time to implement but also have the biggest impact. For each big swing, we have a full ROI breakdown, what it does, how it works, what it costs. Finally, we don't just hand you a report and walk away. You get our AI transformation roadmap. It shows all the AI solutions that can be implemented over the next 6 to 12 months in your business, and also our 90-day roadmap. It's a phased approach that makes sense. What to build first, second, third, and so on. Each solution on the timeline with its costs and expected ROI. We start with the quick wins, first 0 to 30 days, medium projects 30 to 60 days, and the big swings 60 to 90 days and beyond. By the end of the audit, you have complete clarity. You know exactly what to build, in what order, and what's it worth. After the audit, if you want to move forward with the suggested roadmap, we implement the solutions in phases. It's important to have these phases in between where we take a step back and train your team. Because the best AI solution in the world is worthless if your people aren't using it. So that's the AI audit, 3 phases that take you from confusion to complete clarity. If your company has been trying to figure out where AI fits, this is the fastest way to get there. Now, if you want to see what one of these AI solutions actually looks like in action, go watch this video right here where I built an AI receptionist for a beauty salon. And if you want an AI audit for your business, book a free consultation. Link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.